What's up, everybody? It's Soren Baker.
Amir, Rahimi.
And today on The Great Debaters, getting into some Kool rap, classic material. Alright, Amir, so today on The Great Debaters, we're going through Kool Rap and DJ Polo's Live and Let Die 1992 album. But before we get to that, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, like our content, share it, talk about it, be about it, each one, teach one. We appreciate you guys supporting getting us this far and help us get to this next level. Tell a friend about Unique Access. Please have them subscribe because we need to get to the top. So please get us there. Help us get there, and we appreciate it. Now, Amir, Kool Rap and DJ Polo have been putting out a lot of great material up to this point with Live and Let Die. This album comes out in 1992. Just a lot going on with Kool Rap and DJ Polo at the time. Lyrical controversy because of the cover. So much going on with them. But when you're first getting into this album, what were you thinking? Their third project.
You know what? This actually might be the first G-Rap album I heard.
Wow. Okay.
It might be. It was either this or Wanted Dead or Alive. One of those I heard first. And this album was so... this is my favorite G-Rap album, whether with DJ Polo, solo, whatever. This is my favorite one. And I think Kool Rap does so great on it. I think Sir Jinx, track masters, they contribute a lot of great moments to this. Particularly Sir Jinx, I think. Like, he's just one of the best producers that doesn't get talked about. He is so great. His work up to this point is Hall of Fame worthy. And then you throw this in there and it's like just increasing. So honestly, this is a very, very tough album and to pick tracks from. And I don't know Soren's favorite tracks, so I don't think, even if we have 3 different tracks, they're all great. Because just looking at this track list, it's something special. But I'm just going to go ahead and just shoot one of these out there. You ask me tomorrow, it might not be the same. I'm going to go with Home Sweet Home for one of my picks. Home Sweet Home, to me, it not only do I think the song is just great, I also think, or not only do I think it's great, but it also has a special meaning to me because back when I used to attend CSUN, I'm actually coincidentally wearing the sweatshirt, but I used to attend CSUN and I took sociology courses and I spoke to one of my friends about like the contents of the song and how I think it relates a lot to like some of the classes we were taking. We were breaking down the lyrics and Kool Rap is really talking about, it's funny because he's using, you know, the popular phrase, home sweet home. You know, you see it on welcome mats, you hear it in TV shows, just a popular phrase. But then when you hear the actual contents of the songs and what he's talking about, the title's quite ironic. It's not really home sweet home. Sure, it's where he lays his cap, where he rests, what he calls home, but he's talking about, you know, drug deals, sad things going on with, like, people around where he lives. He talks about slamming the door and he sees an eviction notice. He talks about, like, the rats and stuff, and he's talking about a lot of these things that are near his home, in his home, outside his home, what he sees going to his home, and it's just a wild, wild, wild story. And I think Kool Rap does such an excellent way of explaining what he sees on the daily basis. And I think, like, just looking at it from a sociological perspective, I thought it was such an interesting track to go ahead and take a look at and analyze. I thought he did just a great job of detailing everything that he wanted to detail, and the production was also great because even like when he says like when the door slams or whatever, you hear the door slamming and just all these things that the production team went ahead and threw in there. I think it goes a long way, and I hope people appreciate it because I definitely do. It's one of my picks.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, the production on Live and Let Die is phenomenal, astronomical, and much of that, of course, is due to Sir Jinx. Mm-hmm. I talked to Sir Jinx about that, so if you haven't already, click up this link right here. You can see Sir Jinx and I discuss a lot of Live and Let Die because it's, you know, Jinx has done so much amazing material, which we also talk about, but make sure you watch us talk about Live and Let Die in particular and his working with Kool Rap. Sir Jinx is so underrated, and I'm so glad that I know him and I get to talk to him. But this album, Home Sweet Home, is definitely one of the upper tier songs, but basically if you cut and paste everything you said to Ill Street Blues, which is my first pick, it's like the same thing. Except, of course, Ill Street Blues was a single and it's more known and stuff, but I really do like the music on that one as well, even though the track masters did it, not Sir Jinx. That's the one song that the Trackmasters did that I think is comparable to a lot of the rest of the stuff on the album from Sir Jinx. But Ill Street Blues is so amazing. Obviously, Kool G Rap is great about telling his stories and taking you to the crime side of New York and showing you the street level terminology and what's really going on. And you know, I like it when these type of songs get videos and become singles, because even if they were album cuts, I would still love them to the same degree. But it's just Kool G Rap's descriptions, of course, like the other greats, it's their ability to hone in on certain levels of the streets or certain levels of activity, which I know we're going to get to for some of Amir's picks at least. But it's just, it's amazing when you get to hear somebody really bring things, as they say, to life, and you can see it and imagine it. And that's one of the great things about rap. One of the great things about Kool G Rap is his ability to do that. And Ill Street Blues, that's why that's my first pick. So Amir, what's your second pick?
I mean, man, it's crazy because that's such a good song and it's not one of my picks. I'm really going off top right here. This is very hard. You know what? In interest of time, let's go with Operation CB. And Operation CB, better known as Operation Cockblock, is it's so funny, man. And I think Sir Jinx, I think he's had some funny moments on other songs, on other artists' careers, and on this one, he's adding to the resume once again. Kool G. Well, first off, I mean, we hear this hilarious intro. I'm assuming would be a fake statistic, where they're basically saying every 11 minutes someone is cock blocked.
I'm sure it's more often than that.
It's more often than that. You gotta update those stats, Jinx and G-Rap. But I thought that was just hilarious. And then you're like, okay, well, this song's about to be dumb. Like, what are they talking about? And then, no, it's actually genius. Because Kool G Rap is trying to invite some honeys over. Sir Jinx is at his place. He introduces them and all that. And Sir Jinx like, oh, yeah, get money, get your thing wet, you know, do what you gotta do. I'm just gonna enjoy some TV. And then Sir Jinx goes ahead and just does some of the worst things you can do to a friend, and he's knocking on the door asking for water. He's knocking on the door minutes later asking where's the ice at, and Kool G Rap is trying to get some action and he's getting none. And then due to Sir Jinx. And then in the second verse, you know, Kool G Rap then is with another female, and it's so funny because Kool G Rap is so excited to get with the woman that he's basically saying he calls her, and then before she even hangs up, he's already at her door. So I thought that was like hilarious. And then this girl, instead of Sir Jinx doing the CB action, the little baby is doing the CB action, and the baby has Tonka trucks and like little toys, and they're hitting Kool G Rap's leg, and he gets mad and he even snaps the Ninja Turtle head doll, and he's like, you know, peace, I'm leaving, I can't stand this situation, he's out of here. And he's getting CB'd so hard that he's like, whatever, I'm just leaving. So the ROI is not there, you know. So I think just the song is so funny. I think the production's dope. Like I said, the little statistic, the things that they add to it are good. G-Rap is just comedic, but he's not laughing. He's serious, but it makes the listener laugh. I mean, dude, that song's hilarious. Ask me tomorrow, that might not be my top 3, but it's so great. So, it's number 2 for me.
Operation CB is also one of my top 3 picks because of the humor. And building on what Amir said, this is one of the brilliant things that Sir Jinx has done. It's a hallmark of his career, is adding these cinematic elements to these albums and then at times making them hilarious. And I know, you know, you can check my interview with Sir Jinx about this very song and the origins of it right there. But just being able to bring humor to an album that's otherwise so hardcore, so street, so thuggish, and all these types of things is amazing because it adds a little bit of levity. Because I remember when I was first hearing Operation CB, at first I was like, what in the world is this song title? I was looking, as I was listening to the album, I'm looking at the song titles, and then to understand what it meant, and then to hear the stories, like each story on there, each verse is just so funny in different ways, and shows the different ways that you can get interrupted in your mission. and I just thought it was just so funny. And you know, when you got a song like Train Robbery, where it's like the total opposite end of the spectrum, and then you go to Operation CB and it's on the same album, done by the same guys, Sir Jinx and Kool Rap. It's just like these guys were really hitting it on all cylinders, man. Unfortunately, not during Operation CB, but the point being is that they were definitely in the zone, man, and creating a lot of great material, which is why I'm excited that we're doing Live and Let Die. And again, we really got to shout out Sir Jinx, because Kool Rap has this level of respect. Some people think he's the greatest rapper of all time, and Sir Jinx is definitely one of the best producers of all time, even though he doesn't get that acclaim he should. So I'm always glad when we can shine the light on his contributions to the game. So that's the second pick. What's your third pick, Amir, for Kool Rap and DJ Polo's Live and Let Die?
Man, this is super tough. So let me just cheat a little bit and give a couple shout outs here, Soren, because like you just mentioned Train Robbery. I mean, that song is so great from a story perspective. You get like a song like Go For Your Guns, where he's saying he's talking about guns opposed to fighting. He's like, what's Sylvester Stallone against Al Capone? I mean, dude, we can just keep going. I want to give a special shout out to On the Run, because On the Run, I just remembered that's the song that I think put me on this album, because I saw the music video. What makes me upset is the music video version is actually clean. I think it's called the Untouchable version. The music video version is clean with clean lyrics. On the Run, the album version has a different beat, it's explicit, and the video version is superior, in my opinion. So you got to get it on the single version or the repress version. So that would have been in my top 3, but I can't do it. So, Soren, I'm just going to do this one. It pains me that I can't choose the song Big Daddy Kane, Number One with a Bullet, or the song with Scarface, Bushwick, Ice Cube. You'd think I'd choose something with those legends on it. No. I'm going to go with Fuck You Man. Because we were just talking about Operation CB, and it was making me laugh. And off the top of my head, what's the song that, in my opinion, is even funnier than that one? That would be Fuck You Man. Because the stuff he is saying on this, I don't even think...
It's outrageous.
It's ridiculous. And I don't even think about it in the sense that he's talking about like women and what he's doing to them. I'm just thinking about it in the sense that, how is this guy saying these things on this song? It's just wild to me. Just the punchlines. And I've shown this to friends whenever I want to just like throw out like the wild card rap song. They're like, are you playing this right now? Because they never heard it. And then I'll just play it. They're like, what is this guy saying? And then I'm like, yes, I got their attention. I rewind it. I turn it up. And then we start listening to the lyrics and we all start laughing. It's always one of those songs that can do that, because it's so ridiculous the things that Kool Rap is saying. And also, like, shout out to Talk Like Sex, that track, which is awesome on Wanted Dead or Alive. I think Fuck You Man is much better, in my personal opinion. I just think the stuff he says is even wilder. And really, just do yourself a favor, listen to it, as I'm sure most of you have heard it, but listen to it and just pull up a lyric sheet as you're listening to it, just so you can laugh at it. It's just hysterically funny. I think Kool Rap nails the topic. I think just like the line about, I mean, all of them really, but where he's basically saying you'll adopt the motherfucker, as in if you're thinking about having kids, and then it's just like, what?
Yeah, the levels of foulness on this song are almost unprecedented in rap, which is saying something.
I mean, even the Chinese restaurant lines. I mean, dude, there's so much, and I'm not going to spoil the whole song if you haven't heard it. But that's got to be one. But I can, like I said, you can close your eyes, pick a song, and you have it. We should honestly do a video where we're just breaking down every song on the album, because it's that good.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
But Soren, take it away.
So for my third pick, I'm going with Two to the Head. I also talked with Sir Jinx about that. There's the link if you haven't watched it already. But man, this song is one of those dreams come true. And I just remember like, wow, we got Kool Rap, we got Scarface, we got Bushwick, we got Ice Cube. Like all on one song, produced by Sir Jinx. I was like, this is literally a match made in heaven on every single level.
Yeah.
And they're all like super ferocious in what they're saying. The beat is super rough. I just love it. And as we saw with you know, we recently had done the Tech Nine Never Ready to Religion album. With Live and Let Die, some of my favorite songs are toward the second half of the album, and it's not because the first half isn't good, it's just that, oh my goodness, Two to the Head is the last song on the album.
That's crazy.
Like, it's just unbelievable that these albums are so good that for my favorite songs, or what I believe are the best songs, are sometimes quote unquote buried at the end of the album. It's just, that's just a testament to how thorough Live and Let Die is, and how thorough what Jinx and Kool Rap, and to a lesser degree Trackmasters, were doing. It's just a testament to this album and its brilliance, and it's just amazing, man. It's really, really amazing. And to hear all these icons on one song together, and as Sir Jinx has also said, you know, this is the really first collaboration East, West, and South all on the same song.
I didn't think about that.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. So, Two to the Head, fantastic. Number One with a Bullet with Big Daddy Kane. That's another one. So, you know, Race Racism, got to shout that out for one of their other great collaborations, of course. But anyway, those are my 3 picks on Live and Let Die. You guys got Amir's. We could talk about this album a lot longer, obviously. But please hit that subscribe button right down there. It's free as always. Support us here on Unique Access Entertainment. We really, really appreciate it. And, man, we're the great debaters. Soren Baker.
Amir, Rahimi.
Thank you, Kool Rap, DJ Polo, Sir Jinx, Trackmasters, Cold Chillin'. A lot of greatness right here, y'all.
Be sure to check out the History of Gangster Rap by Soren Baker. He's official.
History of Gangster Rap features exclusive interviews with Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, MC Ren, the D.O.C, and dozens of others. The History of Gangster Rap, a definitive look at how Los Angeles changed rap forever.
In Los Angeles, the streets definitely set the tone of the hip-hop music.
At 19, I got a $50,000 car.
My whole angle always was, I'll be street, but I will always tell you the horrors that go along with this life.
There will be penalties and casualties for just wearing the wrong color in somebody's neighborhood.
And once gangster rap made it from the streets to the TV, the genre exploded.
With Fab 5 on your TV back with NWA.
Yo MTV, it just catapulted us from being local heroes to national gangbang rappers.
The History of Gangster Rap discusses it all from 1980 up till today.
There's always gonna be shit happening in the streets. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something to talk about.
The History of Gangster Rap in stores now.